Good morning, crew, and happy Thursday. So we're almost done with that week. So today we've got 3 AMRAPs going on. First one is 5 minutes long. The second one and third one are each 15 minutes long. That being said, all you need are some dumbbells. This first AMRAP, it's going to start off with 5 lateral halos per side. So you're holding that weight in front of that chest. Sit down and back into that lateral lunge. When you come up, you do that halo around your head as close to the head as you can without hitting anything. After you've done 5 on each side, we take to the ground 10 push-ups, either toes or knees, playing with that depth, driving it back up. That's going to take us into 15 high knees per side, so think 1, 1, 2, 2. You get those knees nice and high, you can run it in place or march it with those nice high knees, and that takes us into 20 jumping jacks. Again, that option, hop it or step it. So this first AMRAP is just 5 minutes long. The goal is to just warm up that body. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take it on up. We start with 5 lateral halos per side. For those who don't know what AMRAP is, you go through these 4 exercises as many times as you can. So let's get underway in 3, 2, and 1. Sit down back to that lateral lunge. When we come up, we do that halo around the head, as close to the head as we can without moving it. Here's 2 and 2. Remember, we got 5 on each side. 3s, 4s, 1 more each side, 5 and 5. Now we go down, we got those 10 push-ups. Chest is proud, get nice and low, drive it up. 9, 10. That pops us up. We got 15 high knees. Again, 1, 1. You can march it, or you can run it. 14, 15. Now we got 20 jumping jacks. Again, you can always hop it or step it. 19, and 20. Now we're going back to that top. We got 5 more lateral halos per side, shifting that weight down and back, taking it up. 2s, 3s. We go for 4s. 1 more each side. 5 and 5. Let's go back into those 10 push-ups. You can try not to bob that head as we go. 10, 15 high knees per side. 14, 15. That takes us to 20 jumping jacks. 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Back into it, crew. 5 lateral halos per side. We're past that halfway point, so we're just keeping that body. Here's 4s. Here we go for 5s. And 5. That means we take it back up to 10 push-ups. Again, keeping that core tight. 8, 10. High knees, getting them nice and up. 15. 15. That's 20 jumping jacks. 15, 16, 17, and 20. Let's try and get through one more round. Back into those 5 halos. Sit it down back. All as you way around the head. Here's 3. 4. And 5. We're going back into those 10 push-ups. We got about 20 seconds to go. And 10. We're gonna go back in those 15 high knees. 14, and 15. Woo, crew, we are 5 minutes down, so let's take that break. We're done with that first AMRAP. We should be feeling nice and warm. I just dropped down on me, so we're just gonna ignore it. So, block number 2, we start off with 10 lunges. That's per side. You can do these weighted or unweighted. Just step it forward, sit straight down in those hips, drive it back, then switch legs. So remember, when you go in that lunge, you're not going forward in the lunge. That weight's in that front heel. You're going straight down and then taking it back up. After 10 lunges, we go to 5 burpees. Your choice if you want to add that push-up or not. We're looking to get down to the ground, at least give me that plank position, then stop or hop it forward. You can calf raise or jump it up. That takes us into 10 bodyweight squats. Then you can always add weight if you'd like. Sit down on those hips, drive it up, pushing that booty back. Again, 5 more burpees. We pop it up. We've got 10 crunches. Just keep those heels on the ground. I want you to drive up as high as you can. Control it down, squeezing that core. Then we go back into 5 burpees. And we're gonna repeat that combo as many times as we can. So again, burpees are every other exercise. Listen to your body. Take those breathers as you need it. Without further ado, we got 15 minutes on that clock, starting with 10 lunges in 3, 2, and 1. We got those 10 lunges, shoulders down back, chest proud. Remember, these are per side, so I'm on 2 and 2. There's 4s, 5s, 8s, 9s. Here we go for 10s. Ditching those weights. I got 5 burpees. Again, that push-up is optional. We just want to be able to get down to that plank position and then drive it up to that explosion. That takes us to those 10 squats. Again, that weight is optional. Sit down in those hips, drive it and squeeze. Seven, 8, 9, 10. We got those 5 burpees. Then you can just hit that plank and drive it as well. And 5. That takes us to 10 crunches. Again, drive up, control down, focus on squeeze that core. Nine and 10. We take it back up. We've got those 5 burpees. Again, push-up optional. 5. Whew. So technically we finished that whole round, but we're gonna keep going until we see 15 minutes on that clock. So I got my 10 lunges per side again. Sitting down in those hips. Here's 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s. And I got my 5 burpees. I'm going every other when I add the push-ups in. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we got those 10 squats. Whew. Now remember, if you're following along at home, you can always go at your own pace here. You know the exercises, you know the reps. We got about 10 more minutes to go. Always think about that form. Don't worry so much about that speed. Back to my 5 burpees. And 5. Going back to my crunches. For a second I was like, wait a second, where am I? Drive up, squeeze, control down. 10 reps here. Again, it's like you're being lifted by that chest. Holding, feeling that core. You're not tugging that chin to lift up. And here's 10. Taking it back. 5 burpees. Ooh. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going back to that top. Ooh. You guys are crushing it. Remember, it's 10 per side. Here's 8, 9, and here's 10, and 10. 5 more burpee. Ooh. And 5. Whew. We got those 10 push-ups. Shoulders back, chest proud. And in 10, we go to 5 more burpees. Woo. Here's good news, we just hit that 7:30 mark. That means we got 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go. And 5. Whew. Now I believe we're back to crunches for 10 reps. Again, focusing on the squeeze at the top. Control down for those 10. Really feel that core. 9, and 10. Now we're going back. 5 burpees. Oops, I'm just going to destroy the mat. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Looking good. Good. We're back into those 10 lunges. Shoulder blades back, chest proud. Sit into those hips. 10 per side. 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go for 10 and 10. 10 and 10. Back in those 5 burpees. Whew. Getting sweaty now. And 5. We got those 10 squats. Chest proud. Sit down in those hips. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Needs 5 more burpees. Whew. 3, 4, and 5. That takes us into 10 crunches. Again, squeeze at the top, control down. And 10. Pop it back out. We got 5 more burpees. 2, 3, 4. 1 more for 5. Whew. Back to lunges. Here we got about 3.5 minutes to go here. Let's just knock it out. We get that break at the end. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew. 5 burpees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 squats. Last 2.5 minutes before that break. Seven, 8, 9, 10. We're going back to 5 burpees. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going back into those 10 crunches. Less than 2 minutes, crew. Ooh, squeeze and relax. And 10. Flipping over, we got those 5 burpees. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going into those 10 lunges again. Whew. We got just 1 minute to go, crew. So let's keep moving that body. Still moving at those hips. Eight, 9, and 10. Going into those 5 burpees. 4, and 5. We got a couple seconds left. Let's start on those squats. Sit in those hips. Drive up and squeeze. Crew, we got just 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Catch that breath. So our next 15-minute AMRAP, it's going to look a little different. It's still that 10 and 5. The 10 is going to be shoulder press. Arms wide, elbows at 90. Press up with those weights. Slow and control back to that 90. If you can, try not to drop below. That option, neutral grip. Still again, aiming for that 90. Press up, control down. Then it takes us to 5 double crunch. So the weight is optional in that double crunch. The goal is to bring those elbows and knees together. Squeeze and extend and repeat. That option, just 5 crunches here. Still working on that core. That then takes us up to 10 bicep curls. Where we're gonna balance. So it's 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Squeeze, control down. Again, that option, have that heel on the ground instead of that knee up. And or have those palms facing in instead of out. 5 more double crunch. That takes us 10 hip hinge, reverse grip, low row. So that means your palms face away from your body. You hinge back, tension button legs. And from here you squeeze that upper back. Control nice and slow down. Again, the palms will face away from your body. 5 more double crunch. And then I keep repeating that for 15 minutes. So crew, without further ado, you can always take a longer break if you need it. Otherwise, I'm starting my last AMRAP, 10 shoulder presses in 3, 2, and 1. Grab those weights, getting that 90, tuck the hips to engage that core. I exhale as I press it up, slow and control down. Notice how I'm not squeezing my shoulders up to the earlobes. Instead, I'm keeping those shoulders down back. Looking good. Remember, it's not about speed, more so form. Try and squeeze those shoulder blades back a little tighter. And here's 10. That takes me into 5 double crunches. So I'm going to do 1 weight, keep the other. Everything extends out. Drive, squeeze, extend it back out. 4, and 5. I pop it up. I got my 10 balanced bicep curls per side. That knee is up. Drive it. Control it. Working those biceps. Again, I have that knee and that foot in front. That's going to challenge my balance. That option, have that heel down on the ground. 8. Poofed up. 9. Here we go for 10. I'm going to switch sides, knee is up. Six, 7, 8. Here's 9. One more for 10. Now I've got my double crunch, 5 reps. Extend it all out. Do right together and squeeze. Remember, just 5 reps here. And 5. After those 5 reps, I pop back up. I got that reverse grip low row. So again, hinge it back, feel it in the butt and back of legs. Shoulders down back, palms face away. Squeeze on that way up. Slow and control down for those 10 reps. Nine, 10. Flipping it over. 5 double crunches. And 5. Now I'm going into my 10 shoulder presses. Love it, crew. Remember, again, you can always pause me. Finish up these 15 minutes how you like. Since you know the reps, you know those exercises. And 10. 5 double crunches. Looking solid, crew. And 5. We got 10 balanced bicep curls. That knee is up. And that control down. Again, you want to challenge that balance. That was a little dangerous for me. 8, 9, and 10. Switching legs. Lift that opposite one up. 6. Even though we're timed, we still want to go slow to work those biceps. Hoofda. And not fall over. 5 double crunches. Send it out. Grab and squeeze. Send out. And we got those reverse grip rows. Hoofda. Hinge it back, core is tight, squeeze, and control. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Going back into my double crunches. Send out and squeeze. Perfect, crew. Back to that start. Shoulder presses. We're past that third of the way through, heading towards that halfway point. Just give me that best effort. Again, try to pinch those shoulder blades back even further as you go through this. Here's 10. Now I'm going back into my double crunch. Send it out, grab and squeeze. 5, go back, do that balance bicep curl. That knee comes up, drive and control, and find that balance. 8, 9, and 10. Switching sides. Find that balance. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Balance, or blah, double crunches. Send out, grab and squeeze. Send out. And 5. Going into that reverse grip low row. 10 reps, shoulder blades back. 8, 9, 10. Going into the double crunch. Send it out. Grab and squeeze. And 5. Going into shoulder press. Whew. Looking solid here, crew. Still all about that control. 9, 10. Going down to that double crunch. Set it out. Grab it, squeeze. Going into that bicep curl, taking that knee up, find that balance, drive up and control down. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10, switching sides. Grab it up, squeeze and control. Eight, 9, and 10. Going into that double crunch. Send it out, grab and squeeze. And oh, I did too many there. I was just so excited. We've got that reverse grip low row. Hinge it back, squeeze up, control down. We're coming up to the last 4 minutes of work, crew. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now just 5 with those double crunches. Squeeze and extend. 5. Going into that shoulder press. Whew. Shoulders back, core tight. Tuck those hips. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Going into that double crunch. Crew, we're coming to the last 3 minutes of work. So just keep moving that body. Then we're done. 8, 5. Back to that balancing bicep curl. Taking that knee up, curl, and control. And trying to maintain that balance, maintain that tempo on the way down. 9 and 10. Switching sides. 8, 9, and 10. Going back into that double crunch. Stand up, please. Take it back up. Going hip hinge, reverse low row. Core is tight, squeeze. Take it down. 8, 9, and 10. Going in my 5 double crunches. We're coming up to that final minute, crew. It's getting exciting. And 5. Hopping on up. Going in that shoulder press. Again, keep that core tight, shoulders tucked back. 8, 9, here we go for 10, going to my 5 double crunches, last 30 seconds, crew, still moving, and 5, we got those balanced bicep curls. We only got about 10 seconds, so I'm just going to keep both feet on the ground and go ahead and knock out as many curls as I can in these last couple seconds. There's 5. I'm gonna go part way down and hold for 3, 2, and 1. We're done. Whew. So thank you, crew, for